There we go. Hopefully everything's working okay. I can barely hear the console, to be honest, though. I might need to do a lot of adjustments today. Been a while since I've actually been able to stream. I am not on a wire connection. Okay, yeah, let's start from the top. I've been moving locations, right? And it's been one heck of a week, to say the least. It was rough moving in, and during the whole thing, I actually ran into a bit of a problem with my foot as well. Apparently, there's a chance it has a crack on it. Nothing shows on the X-ray, but Doc was like, "There is a chance that you have a crack that's not visible," and my office mates were, "That's what's called a hairline crack." So yeah, been hobbling around on that, making sure everything's connected. My room is still slightly full of boxes, which I really need to empty out. But with internet connection restored, I figured, you know what, let me at least get back into gaming just a bit. Just a bit, so that I can settle down before work actually begins again tomorrow. But yeah, well, I figured I was gonna just start playing Pragmata without streaming, but I've been streaming for so much the past few weeks. It just feels odd to start playing a game without doing so. So here we are, Pragmata, and don't you worry, I'll be going back to Death Stranding. This will not be my main game, but I've been excited for this game for a very long time. It's a new IP by Capcom. I feel like the game doesn't really need any introductions, right? Almost everyone has heard of how well this game has done. But if you haven't, well, join me for the ride, because I am pretty much just spoiler free on what's happening in this game too. Before we begin, as always, the one thing that I need to do is invert the camera axis. My brain functions the other way completely. Standard. Now let's go with standard for now, right? See how that works. And surprisingly, I am actually going with the resolution mode, because I hear that the resolution mode for this game is pretty good. It dips into the occasional 30 and 40, but it's an experience that you want to get just because of ray tracing is there, and I do like that feature, even if we're not getting the full 60 FPS. Maybe after finishing the game and going for what people are saying, like post-game content in this game, maybe then I'll prioritize the frame rate mode. But for now, we're gonna just enjoy the ride with resolution. I'm also having a bit of trouble seeing this new room, right? I have the curtains drawn, so there's a huge lens flare, glare on the monitor. I can barely see. It's kind of blocking my view. Yeah, language, everything's just pretty much done, right? Data processing for analytical. So we will. Can I actually not agree to this? There we go. Switch that off and begin. Casual and standard. Start and standard, right? I'm not much of an action game fan, especially a shooter one, but we'll see. We'll see where this goes. I'll also move in slightly closer so that I can see the screen with that glare in the back. If it's too much, I might just close the curtains, but I like to have some sunlight come through when nobody's on the other side of that window anyways. We live in such tight spaces that occasionally you find other people just staring at you if you leave your windows just open, which is uncomfortable.
I repeat, this is research vessel Eurotas. Identification number Delta Lima Papa 129 Alpha. Over.
Delta Lima Papa.
This is research vessel Eurotas. Edis, do you copy? Over. Come on.
Still no response from the base AI? Guess the reports were right.
Okay, no AI, no auto-landing. We're going in manually.
You got it. Just hold on to your lunch. Bring it in, you.
Sending control your way.
Roger. Switching to manual control.
Confirmed.
Now, right now, I'm using
Starting LSTV check.
my own shadow to block that glare.
Lights.
Oh, lights on.
landing struts?
Down and green.
Thrusters and brakes.
Operational.
We're clear for landing.
Feels so nice to get a Capcom game that is completely new, right?
Oh, man. I can't believe they can just print something that big. Oh.
That's Luna filament for you. Its applications are practically endless. You can create almost anything as long as you have a blueprint.
Very Death Stranding.
They could whip up someone to answer our call.
We flew all the way out here to clean up their mess. Least they could do is meet us in person.
Well then, let's get in there and scope it out. Corporate's waiting.
Yeah, if you guys are worried that we're gonna skip Death Stranding, don't. I will be going back to Death Stranding. I just want to try out Pragmata because I've been looking forward to this game quite a bit. But I feel like if I get too involved in this game, I'm going to completely forget Death Stranding, which is not going to be the case. I will finish the...
Listen up. Batteries on, everyone. And don't forget to sink in.
And I feel like after moving houses, just having something chill, well, maybe it might not be so chill, but having something fresh feels like a good start.
Loud and clear.
Channels online.
Okay, let's move out.
Hugh and the crew moving out into this place. Now, this cutscene, or the basic setup, I think I've kind of seen.
Grav sinks aren't working. Watch your step.
Ken, come on.
Just give me a moment here.
Where's our welcome party? I can't believe I missed my daughter's birthday for this.
You got kids? Sounds rough.
The foreshadowing.
Nah, I wouldn't trade it for a thing.
Cho Young-hee. But yeah, the basic setup is that they've been called to check in on a lunar base called the Cradle.
Environmental optimization sequence.
And all of Hugh's friends are about to die a horrible death to whatever AI control entity is around here.
All right, let's do it. Just get in and get out. Roger.
Just get in and get out. Simple as that. I feel like this is how some of my friends on Final Fantasy talk about raids, savage raids. Just get in, get out. Oh, you're very responsive. I was expecting a bit more heaviness. The Delphi Corporation? Delphi. Isn't that the oracle that keeps getting ignored in Greek mythology? Or am I mistaken that with someone else? Yeah, and in a funny twist, a bit of Death Stranding is in this game too, because in Death Stranding, everything is being printed. Like, as long as you have the right material, you can print anything. And in this game, because of this new material called Luna filament, they kind of can do the same.
Not gonna lie, kinda digging the view from here too. This is your first time to the Cradle, right? Yo, Hugh! Check out that big rig. Can it really make anything?
Talking about that 3D printer? Sorry, not my thing. Hey, Nikki, fill us in.
I see someone didn't do their homework.
I'll leave the studying to you, Ken. I'm going on ahead.
It's not just any 3D printer. It's called a limb replicator. Now, what do you want to know?
Okay, so let's say you can print almost anything. I heard the stuff it makes breaks easy, so It seems crazy they're printing something that big.
You're right. Limb products tend to be on the delicate side. But it's just cheaper to rebuild something than to improve its quality.
Wait, you saying this place could just collapse at any second?
Come on, man. You know better than that. They wouldn't skimp on safety standards.
Or would they?
Say it yourself. It's cheaper to rebuild.
Let me clarify. Buildings are made with a specialized replicator.
And that means what exactly?
Lunafilament is combined with other materials, and stability is improved at the cost of complexity.
So it's a model that only handles construction.
Bingo. Any other questions?
Nah, thanks though. Wasn't as tricky as I thought.
Oh, so maybe you can explain it next time.
Such an odd game to come out right too, especially after the recent moon mission. Guess I can't talk to the rest of you. Yeah, the camera is actually moving like really fast. I'm so not used to this. Like, even Hugh moves a lot faster than I was expecting. And for someone in a spacesuit, I was expecting a bit heavier of a movement. But this is the way I came. Wrong way. Don't mind me, gentlemen. Just getting lost on a lunar base.
The terminal's up ahead. Time to test out your thrusters.
I guess this is the tutorial as well.
You can climb the cargo to get up here.
No stairs? Really?
Construction's still underway.
Okay, that's sort of an explanation of how lunar phenomenon works, and somehow retains the information of whatever it touches or something.
Over here.
Yes, sir.
A bit slow on the movement here. Or maybe it's because the length is actually taken by the amount of speed that I'm already generating when I jump.
What a mess.
Not exactly a popular hangout, is it?
If a desk on a lunar base was this messed up, I'd be worried. How many movies do we have of this?
What's this rubble doing here? We're gonna need some backup.
Oh, they're printing the robots. Not creepy at all, game. Not creepy at all.
Welcome to the cradle. Please state your request.
Clear us a path and then take us to the data center.
As you wish.
Walker. Yeah, this robot is gonna turn down on us. Turn on us, not turn down.
Rumor is we're going to be sending most of the people here back to Earth soon anyway. Just leave everything up to AI.
Yeah, and then they send us when the thing needs fixing.
It's like I always say. You can't trust a bot.
For this one, he seems nice.
I don't know. Kind of like this one. But man, they really not gonna come out here and meet us?
Yeah, something's off.
Delphi didn't go and fire everyone, did they?
Wait, you all feel that?
Seismic activity detected.
to lower the volume on this.
But our crew!
Watch out!
Captain!
Ow. And this is where I believe we meet Diana.
Compromised. First aid protocol is offline. Warning. Suit integrity compromised. First aid protocol is offline.
Almost looks like the gun from Dead Space.
Integrating lunar filament nanoweaves. Suit integrity stabilizing. Suit integrity restored. Biomedical diagnostics online. Administering cellular repair. Vitals stable. Awakening subject, Hugh Williams.
Yeah, one of the reasons why I wanted to play on resolution mode was because a lot of people were like, you have to experience Diana's hair strand system by itself.
There you are. All better.
So why do I feel like I know Diana's voice from somewhere?
You patched me up. Can't believe someone brought that kid out here.
He doesn't realize just yet.
Hello, this is Edith, your autonomous base administrator. Unregistered guest identified. Walker, please remove him from the premises.
But there's a huge difference between remove and kill, you know?
Hell!
You are tanking.
Oh, come on. Damn it. Hey, get behind me. Move. Hey, you need to...
I think I can help. Bypassing first and second firewall, hooking control protocols. Analyze them, converting the interrupt matrix. Visualization complete. Initiating hack.
Oh, okay, this might take a while. I'm moving the cursor with triangle X, square circle, and the controls at the same time.
What the heck was that?
There's no time to explain. Shoot out!
Hey, what did you just do?
I hacked it.
What? You're not human? Tell me what's going on here.
I'm D.I.
Forget it. This can wait. We got bigger problems.
You just ask. Oh.
Captain? Are you okay?
Contact. Walker, remove our guest from the premises.
Captain? Captain! Damn it! Contact Earth? How am I supposed to do that?
He just asked her name and then was like, we got bigger problems.
It's locked.
I can open it.
Rotate circuits.
Got it.
And I didn't quite understand what happened there.
Maintenance required. For your safety, access is restricted. Please utilize the repair cartridge. Suit life support systems fully restored. Initiating unlock.
Having a bit of trouble seeing where this is going with the light and all.
As long as this place will last.
I see the tram. That could be our way out.
Indeed. As long as we're not interrupted.
More of them?
Okay, so you gotta pass through the blue nodes to increase your damage. Wait a minute, that example actually just went out. Okay, never mind.
Hacking again?
That's right.
You're not gonna get us in trouble, are you?
No. Why would I?
Why would I? Okay, now I see it. Last time, there was only one, so I was a bit confused as to what was happening here.
Can't get by with just your gun, right?
So R1 is dodge, X is jump. I'm not much of a fan of R1 dodging, but we'll keep it that way for now.
There's another one. Let me handle it.
Everybody getting carried by a robotic kid.
Carried by a robotic. Oh, okay.
Okay, you better stay up there, and I'll get us to that tram. More of those things could be headed our way.
What's that?
Got it.
Emergency mode activated. Rerouting destination to the shelter. Structural integrity of boarding dock below.
We're gonna have to take the long way around you.
What the hell happened here?
That was not there a second ago. Rendezvous. Oh, hey, thank you for the raid. How are you doing? How was your own Pragmata run? I kind of saw you were playing it earlier as well. I might be responding to this a little too late because my setup is just very noisy at the moment.
I am DI0.
It's been, I mentioned this at the very start of the stream, it's been a very rough week because I just changed locations, changed houses. During the process, I actually got a hairline crack on my foot. So for the past 3 days, I've been hobbling around and taking painkillers because that was the thing. Hey, Golden Bone. Thanks for the raid announcement, letting me know. But yeah, it's finally things have settled down. I've managed to get internet back in this location as well. And even though it's not wired, I'm just checking out how it's working with stream. And I figured, you know what, let me try a new game since we're in a new location. So yeah, normally I'll be playing Dead Stranding 2 for those of you who are new here. But for today, we're going to be continuing Pragmata. And if you have joined me from Pragmata, see, you're back at the start mostly. Oh, it's no worries. The painkillers pretty much just dulled it. My foot is a bit swollen, but other than that, it's working pretty fine. It was an interesting week is the best I can put it. Oh yeah, I hope so too. I've been hearing good things about the game. And this is one of those Capcom games that I've been really, really excited for. Like, I saw the concept before and I was like on board immediately, but then it got delayed and delayed and delayed. And then finally we have it here.
3367, a state-of-the-art Pragmata created here at the Cradle. I possess basic life-saving protocols.
Okay, that's enough. I don't need the user's manual. All right, next question. What the hell is going on here? And why are these things trying to kill us?
I don't know.
I don't know.
State of the art, huh?
State of the art, huh?
Can't believe they're all gone.
Oh, have a good meal, Miss AK. Yeah, if you had a long stream, I'd understand. So go get yourself some good lunch or dinner at this time.
I am DI-03367, a state-of-the-art Pragmata.
Hang on a second. Don't you have a name or something?
Interesting music in the...
Okay. Look, how about we call you Diana?
Diana.
Diana?
Yeah. From now on, you can be Diana. How's that fit?
Diana.
I don't do babysitting, but...
I don't do babysitting. I kind of feel the same way, Hugh. You just kind of go into that role.
Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana.
Kids.
Diana?
Diana.
And the Arians in doing a lot of work here. Yeah, this is how I imagine my nephews and nieces will be in a few years. They're already a handful.
1 Pragmata and 1 adult male detected. Welcome to the emergency shelter.
1 Pragmata.
Reactivating the filament repair portal.
Oh, a healing barrier.
That's convenient.
License level 0. Reactivating primary functions.
Level 0. It's one way to let your game player know where they're standing on. Cradle is standby. Can I talk to Diana? No, I cannot. Looks like they want me to interact with whatever this is.
Shelter. Looks like we got some backup power here. Let's see about getting passed through to Earth.
I'm afraid we won't have that much luck there, Hugh.
Why isn't this working?
0110011001100.
Is she talking in binary?
So, relay channels are locked down. About the comms tower. Damn. Here we go. Look at this. The tram line leading to the solar power plant is still running. If we get the main power back up, we can ride the rail all the way to the tower. What do you think? It's not even that far. Hey. Diana. Diana?
Yeah? What?
See this spot? You think we can get here in one piece? I guess you would know that, would you?
It's interesting that Hugh is kind of treating Diana as both a robot and as a kid at the moment.
If you don't get hurt, that means it's safe.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, basically the shelter is your hub space, according to this. Or we can do upgrades and whatnot with the currency we're getting, which is lunar filament.
Well, let's try our best, Hugh.
Yeah. I'm gonna need your support till I'm back home.
It's pretty fun talking like this. Let's talk a bunch while we have the chance.
Sure, why not? Oh, is it tracking my relationship with Diana?
Pretty intense. What exactly are you doing?
Well, I'm a state-of-the-art Pragmata that Edis can't control.
Yeah, so I've heard.
And like,
So I've heard.
I always have this function that lets me manipulate data transmissions. Then one day, I just tried it out. Pretty cool, huh?
Whoa, that is pretty wild. So you're like some super adaptable AI bot?
I'm not some AI bot. I'm a state-of-the-art
And I spoke too soon.
Hugh, why did you come to the moon?
Work. I got bills to pay. This ain't a field trip.
That is the most relatable answer I've heard in a while.
I came to check things out. I thought it was just gonna be signal interference or something.
It'll be okay, Hugh. Space storms mess with signals all the time. So your guess was pretty good.
If you're trying to make me feel better, I appreciate it.
That was a very AI answer too. Because if you've been using any form of AI that's been out these days, I feel like it's been set up in a very supportive manner. Okay, this is our upgrade place. Though I don't have any upgrade attachments, maybe for the healing. But not enough currency. And this must be for Hugh. Or in Diana. That is a very interesting UI. Very Persona. With the movement. But in Capcom's own weird way.
Okay then. Guess we should make for the power plant.
Oh, hey, Creighton. No worries. Thanks for the follow. And yes, Maseke gave me a bit of a raid. And to be honest, I am very nervous with you all. I usually have almost no one watching, and I just stream and chat without anything. So, enjoy. Papua New Guinea? No. Close enough. Let's just call it close enough. You can board the tram in the shelter. Okay, so this is our fast travel system here. What an interesting hub system. So we can actually just select the levels we want to go from here. This is going to be my guess, but there is a door over here as well. Lockout controls. Not going in there yet. All right, you know what? Let's continue for now. I feel like this is a little too soon to be examining the hub area. Ride the train. Oh, PNG, I think I meant more as in the image PNG. If you are in AU, then we are very far apart. I am mostly... Guess no one's home.
This whole sector's in emergency mode.
I'm sorry about that. I tend to stop whenever the characters speak. But yes, I'll give you guys a few chances to guess where I am. I am in the middle of the Indian Ocean. That's as close as a guess as you all are gonna get. Cannot, because suiting courtesies. Oh, we have pickups. I haven't seen one of those in a very long time. It is dark, actually. And with the sun beaming on my monitor, I can barely see too. Okay, so it's not just currency you need, but those upgrade items as well. And this feels like something an enemy might pop out of. Babel. Between Delphi and Babel, you guys have an interesting naming scheme going on.
Have a power switch nearby. Let's go find it.
Yes, that's what we're looking for. Oh, okay. Yeah, oh, because it's so dark on my monitor, I kind of needed that help. Feels a bit weird though. Lockdown procedures. To Liam from Alan. Every rookie on the team gets shown off by their first lockdown drill. You're not alone. Just operate the terminals located in the inactive sectors to disengage the locks. Most problems sort themselves out once you're at the controls. Good luck. Bit of a hint as to what we need to do. Okay, that's the train. Never mind. And we do have a couple of ways we can go. One is the other way. Is it locked? It is locked. There's a shutter over there. Yeah, never go down the actual directed path. Although to be fair, this game feels pretty linear.
Got it!
Backup generators online.
Can we have some light in here?
Please reboot the main power terminal on the top floor.
The top floor, huh? How many floors are there anyway?
Okay, yep.
Knew it.
I was expecting that.
Why did it attack us? Did you do something bad?
Just doing my job. Does that count?
Sometimes it does. And this way hasn't opened up. Jump to dodge enemy attacks. Why don't I just float over this instead of dodging? Okay, I don't have the momentum. The momentum is preserved. There we go. I'm just waiting for one of you to pop out. Oh, okay, it's timed. I'm watching you.
Threat detected nearby. Be careful.
Okay,
Initiate.
never mind.
Instant. I got it!
Guess it's my turn.
Does it make a difference if you hit the head after it's hacking? Like, do the same amount of damage to the other body parts? I'd assume not, right? It's a robot. There's like 2 of them now. Let's test that out. Yeah, it's the same damage. Excuse me? I am trying to focus on your friend. What a slow reaction. Okay. We need to get some energy back. So far, so good. I'm kind of curious as to why the enemies actually popped out from here. Considering that the other way is the way we need to go. To restore full functionality, restart the main power generator at the top floor. And that's what they were saying before. Now, in case the player ran down here, they made sure you know which way you need to go. I am constantly impressed by the design of the game too. Nothing came out from this though.
small stuff to knocking out big tasks, they got it covered.
There are no kids here, but if there were, they could probably handle them, too. And with Edith managing the lot, they're always there when you need them.
Man, what should we do? It's just so much easier to let the walkers handle it.
Well, I mean, there's still plenty of work that only a human can do. Like thinking up new innovations, or new business ventures to explore. But anyway, enough slacking. Time to get back to crunching those lab results.
A very direct commentary on what I think people feel like about the current AI landscape. As someone whose job is somewhat affected by AI, I kind of understand where they're coming from. Wait, this room was optional. I'm still watching you. That's why they were enemies, because it was directing us over here. There's a hologram down there. Very sterile environment.
Maybe it's a lunafilament printing error.
Whatever it is, it's in our way.
Oh, does the game actually have a Metroidvania feel to it? Do I come back to this with another ability or something?
What now?
It's taking aim! You, move! Look, you, look! Look out!
In order from the outward drink. What am I hacking? Oh, is it this one? Yeah, I see.
Emergency lockdown for this area has been disabled.
That's one. We need to find the other. Was expecting that to burst. Here is number 2.
Emergency lockdown for all on-site locations has been disabled. Please complete a manual reboot of the power plant controller to fully restore operations.
Double locks, huh? Starting to feel a bit unwelcome here. I wonder if Cradle staff have easy access.
Maybe? I'm not sure.
No. A very vertical looking room here. I swear I hear stuff moving and can't tell if it's Hugh's own footsteps or something else.
Don't look now. We got company. What? My fault?
I gotta hack them first.
Then hurry! I just want to blast. You're going down. Nope!
Okay, let's wait a bit for our energies to recharge here. They are moving very slowly, I guess because it's the first set of enemies. And yeah, I don't need to aim at the head at all.
You're not bad at this.
Really?
Come on. We're not done yet.
Oh, sorry guys, give me a sec. I'm getting a call. Be right back. They get tougher. Yeah, I feel like that will be the case. Just give me 1 sec. Alrighty, sorry about that. Got a call from my mom. It's been like I said before, we kind of moved to a new place, so we don't actually have the keys for each and every one of us. And right now, I'm the only one at home. My youngest sibling just left, so she's like, "I'll call you in a bit. Make sure you open the door." A funny situation here. I should probably just get around to making a duplicate for everyone, just so we can avoid situations like this. And yeah, I hope they get tougher, Crichton. I do like the fact that they're easing us into it, but it won't be interesting if it's just the same thing over and over again. But again, I've heard like really, really good things about the enemy variety in this game, so I'm not too worried. Even now, we have like 2 enemies very early on. Okay, so you can go back to the cradle if you wanted to, and upgrade if you wanted to, which we can kind of do. If I want to go back, how much credits do I have? Or lunar filament. Status 374 with 2 upgrade components. You know what, let's keep going for now without going back. And I'm hoping that's fine, unless the game actually really wants me to go back. This was a bit of a side tangent. Or was it? That's where we need to go. Okay, maybe I do need to go back. You know what? Let's do that first. No, wait. Okay.
Use this to go back to the shelter.
Huh. Good to know. If things get crazy, we can head back for a breather.
That's why. I needed to interact with it. It's 9:25 p.m. over here. Okay, another hint, I guess. It's midday. Well, not midday, it's evening around here. It's around 4:30, so a good few hours between you all. It's very rare for me to stream at this hour, by the way. It's usually much, much later, but it is a holiday for me, so... There's more than one lock on this. I'm guessing it's gonna open up just one of these laser grids. And yes, moms do take priority. No questions asked.
There we go. First one down.
New. Is that a gun? Shockwave gun. Okay. Has distance oh, this is a shotgun.
I got him! Here! Unlocked.
Oh, wow, okay. That packs a punch.
Shooting to me. This friggin' thing is tough as hell.
Oh, okay. There's a bit of a reload time on this.
Jump, you!
Oh, that's why I got hit. It's a jump. The shotgun is also limited, I just realized. I thought we got it as a permanent upgrade. But nope, that's not the case. Took some damage, but we are okay. If you would, Diana.
Emergency lockdown for this area has been disabled.
That's 2.
Yeah, that is indeed 2. 3 more left. Going down? Nope, going up. I had a 50-50 chance on that one. I would not be good at gambling, which is why I rarely play gacha games.
Something's aiming at us.
Okay. Let's take care of the flying enemy first.
Guess it's my turn. Got him.
Feedback on the PlayStation 5 controller on the trigger too is very interesting. And I suppose we should be keeping these weapons for harder fights. Thank you, Diana, I understood. Oh, sorry.
Emergency lockdown
Read that wrong.
has been disabled.
You're a night owl? I used to be a huge night owl back in my uni days, but once you get a bit older, it becomes a lot more difficult to maintain. Nowadays, I feel like if at like around 10 p.m., I'm already kind of falling asleep. And you kind of feel that with my energy too when I'm streaming late at night, because around 11 p.m. my energy just really drops off most of the time. I envy you guys who can still stay up till 3 a.m. Because it still helps in some situations to actually be able to stay up that late. I see upgrade items over there. Do I have to go back from the top? A stasis net. Okay, got it.
You stop him, and I'll hack him.
So that's a weapon we want to use before hacking.
Emergency lockdown for this area has been disabled.
No enemy.
How many now?
That was 4. One more to go.
At least somebody's keeping count.
Got it.
What exactly did that do? Scanning the environment to see what else is down there. We got that one already, I think. Hey, somebody's attacking me. Oh, is that just the music kicking in for no reason? This was a laser hallway we came down, right?
Look out for its targeting sensor.
And I need to be in close.
Be careful. Starting hack.
Oh, that's actually this guy I want to be hacked.
Watch out! There's more. Something's aiming at us. Get ready.
Wrong side. Is there something behind me? Oh, no, never mind. This is rubble. Okay, if you're retired, then I feel like that's a bit of a different scope at that point, because Then you also have the option to not have to wake up for the early morning commute, right? And to be honest, I feel like I'm still more of a night owl than a morning person. It's that when you have a job that requires you to clock in the regular 9 to 5, it can be a bit disorienting when you're getting up late. Okay. Can I maintain my momentum from this? Too far. I see so many upgrade items and I'm missing all of them. Oh, wait, I can't boost in the middle. Interesting. So boost first and then glide. Oh, you can actually boost and do that too. What do you unlock, my good friend? Okay, getting closer to that one upgrade item I saw before. Or maybe not. I think we can cover the distance, right? Okay. Ow. How do I get up there? Through the lift? You had a major surgery recently? Oh, October 23rd. Oh, that is unfortunate to hear. I'm guessing if you're suffering the consequences of that, it's a very long-term thing that you kind of need to manage. I can't say I quite understand it, but I do have a similar injury on my lower back from getting piled on by a motorcycle on top of a speed bump, which is something I do have to manage as well. But it's nowhere near close to as what I feel like needed major surgery. I mean, it's got to be a lot more careful. Where is that? Oh. Box upgrade. Wasn't it around here? No, it was on the other side. Like, the older you get, the more careful you are about a lot of this stuff. There we go. Oh, there's actually 2 upgrades over here. The game is hiding a lot of stuff. Okay, let's get to that final lock. I'll keep the other weapons in reserve for now, even though we have only 1 shot of them. Seems good to have when you get the large bulbous robot. I thought this place was blocked. Or you could just walk into it.
I feel like a damn rat in a maze.
Left brain is not braining.
I like this.
All things considered, the movement isn't just too difficult. You have to be careful for it, I guess. Can I actually hack you again a second time? Oh, now I can. But this gun barely does any damage by the looks of it. It's more of the dead space prepared to. You take more damage from over there than the wings. Or do you? This is a tricky one. Oh, never mind. And for a moment when I saw the left and right arrows, I was like, I can only enter from the left and the right. Which is not the case. You can enter from the top as well. There we go. Was a bit dicey.
Not that good at long distances.
Still got the warning. Okay, that's why.
Emergency lockdown for all on-site locations has been disabled. Please complete a manual reboot of the power plant controller to fully restore operations.
That's fine!
That was the last of them.
I swear I know this person who's voicing Diana. Even Hugh's voice sounds a bit familiar. Let's run quickly back to base since we have a bunch of currency over here. Even if it does respawn everyone back up. A PDP Zork. Oh my god. Okay, you might actually be older than I was expecting. Because that is a blast from the past for sure.
That big round bot from before was pretty tough.
He was actually, Diana, he was.
Ugh. Get caught under that thing with no suit on and it's game over.
Game over.
Not working anywhere with those guys stomping around.
I think they're supposed to work outside. Now with Edith acting all weird, they probably got moved inside.
Fair enough. If you guys are wondering, my first console was actually a Sega Genesis, from which the first game I played was Terra Enigma and the Symphony of the Night. A pretty good games to actually start off your gaming career with, all things considered. And that also ought to give you guys a good idea of my age, all things considered.
The more I'm around you, the more you seem like a real kid. I wonder how many bots like you are hanging around here.
Not many, because I'm specially made. I'm DI-03367, a state-of-the-art Pragmata created here at the Cradle.
Here you go again. Diana, I heard you, alright? So, Edith is the main AI that oversees the Cradle?
No, Edith only manages
Okay,
the bots.
I'm getting that call again. It's probably my mom trying to ask for the door to be open.
Everywhere. Who the hell
We'll pause this
Good idea.
and go open the door. Be right back, everyone. All right, and back. Once again, apologies for the breaks, but you gotta do what you gotta do. The second was Advent the Colossal Caves Adventure. Yes, I've heard of this one because I believe it was very influential in actually. Well, wait a minute. The barrier has slightly changed. It was very influential in the progress for video game evolution, right? Because I think that was one of the games that started doing the text-based stuff that was interactive and shortened a lot of commands at the time. I've never played it myself, but I actually have heard of the Colossal Cave Adventures. Industrial mistake for the past 40 years is robotics. Well, we might just be on the cusp of having that properly named in the future. So yeah, this kind of looks amazing. I can't even tell. We were talking with Deanna, right?
Read Earth Memory Replicator is standing by.
Whoa. Does everything in here talk?
Okay. So I can find stuff here to display. Mini cabin figures. Okay, so we have a collectible in the game too. If I find robots that look like this.
Let me ask you something. Just how smart are you?
Smart? What's that supposed to mean? I don't have any special add-ons installed.
So you don't know anything about what's going on here?
Yep.
Seems to be the case.
So you're about as useful as a chatbot, huh? How you holding up?
Well, a quick scan shows all my systems are operating normally.
So I guess you're doing okay.
Okay. I was wondering if the game would stop you from interacting with Diana at some point. And I guess it just zooms out when you're done with all the dialogue at the moment. Oh, I can print stuff now. Pair up, thrusters up, but taking more of the upgrades first, right? HP, primary unit. Oh, okay. The cost is increased here ever so slightly, but this isn't increasing damage either. I agree. I mean, that's kind of the whole point of it all, right? Even now, with a lot of stuff that people are making, they are saying the same thing, that it is meant to help workers, though I feel like the boom in the AI culture has resulted in a lot of displacement as well. Let's get that upgrade over there for now. The currency for these two are different as well, by the looks of it. Oh, I see. So if I print them here, it becomes like a permanent upgrade. Hey, fair enough. It's interesting to see here from someone who's actually gone through that, right? My experience with PCs was just when Windows 98 came around, so having a different perspective to everything is not a bad thing to have, all things considered. And let me also improve our thrusters. Do I want to improve my healing or my thrusters? Okay, let's go with the thrusters for now. And we'll pick up our newly acquired weapons here. Somewhere. Wherever it popped up. There we go. Oh no. Whenever you guys on PC, I'm primarily a console player, right, guys? Yeah, I have a backup of my own that I'm going to, and Pragmata just added a couple of more on there. But whenever I hear you guys on PC, I'm like, 850 games on Steam and 601 on GOG. How do you guys even find the time to play it all? I'm betting you have a huge backlog. Well, huge backlog. Like the character Hugh has his one memeable name. Yeah, and the defenses have actually been reactivated now by the looks of it. Is this where we need to go? It was where we needed to go. And we had another shortcut here.
Dropping down here somehow leads us back up to the top floor.
Maybe there's an elevator up ahead.
Maybe. Or should we be checking the top first? I mean, not. Never mind. I think I have like 10 or so games on my backlog, and I worry that the day I completely shift to PC, it's gonna be huge with the savings there.
And that's the Earth. The blue part there is all ocean. Look outside and you can see it from here.
Might take me a bit to come back. I'll just keep the stream paused for now. So why do I keep hearing something? Okay, there we go. Hopefully connection's back, although it's still kind of showing drop frame, so maybe it's not entirely okay at the moment. I'm definitely hearing something though. Let me explore that while we wait for our connection to come back. Oh, one of you. Can I not shoot at you? Oh, there we go. It was just the angle. But yeah, let me pause here and see if I can fix my connection here, because that is definitely something weird going on. Be right back. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that fixed everything back up. Yeah, this was one of the reasons why I didn't want to stream on a wireless connection, right? normally I have a LAN cable here, but in this new house, the setup needs to be really ironed out, more or less. Yeah, you guys didn't miss too much though. They just found a collectible over here and had a small conversation with Diana about a globe, which we will be given to her later on. I'm sort of wondering if the game is keeping track of your relationship with Diana and whether the game has multiple endings depending on how you treat Diana or not. I have no idea, right? I've made sure to avoid all spoilers for this game. I mean, apart from the fact that a friend of mine told me that the game has a huge post game, I have next to nothing on where we're going with this. Okay, so by just getting the data for stuff, you can insert it back in and make a copy. Very functional? Efficient? Like, not quite sure what the word is for that one. Very handy. Let's go with that. Alright, when you see a lot of the improvements to a sci-fi world, you kind of wonder how that would work in our actual world.
I gotta hurry and contact Earth.
That we do. Alright, so the whole base is solar powered by the looks of it. Checkpoint.
That'll make your suit work better.
Huh. Should I go back then? I mean, sure, why not? We got that little item that we can give. Oh, in our case, as long as I'm on wireless, it's usually mine. So, no worries there.
Lots of REMs and decorate the shelter.
One cabin caught for me.
I'm gonna give it a spin.
Yeah, I do get the feeling the game is keeping track of your relationship with Diana.
What are all these lines? I don't see those on the real Earth.
No, he's not responding.
Yay, that was fun! The globe makes the Earth seem small, like it's easy to just go anywhere. But I know it's actually way bigger than the moon. Isn't that weird?
I thought the exact same thing when I was your age. That if I worked hard enough, I could go anywhere. Truth is, if you're up for it, nothing's stopping you.
If you're up for it being the important part, unfortunately.
What's up, Q?
And if you have enough of the travel expenses.
If I ever need some help, I'll be sure to let you know.
Well, at least Diana enjoyed the gift. And now we can also put in that mod that we got earlier. I'm not entirely sure where you'd put that in. Because these are firmware upgrades. Oh, here's the collectible we found over there. Okay, I guess the mini cabin things do have different states. This almost feels like a Last of Us reference with the mushrooms growing out of its head. And there is a mod here. Question is, how do I equip it? Why do I feel like I'm missing something very central and something very obvious? No. You have something to say, Diana?
Lots of REMs and decorate the shelter. REMs are pretty weird, don't you think?
What do you mean?
Everything we need is already at the cradle, so why do we need Earth stuff?
Well, people just like having things that remind them of home, I think. Being up here ain't easy, so people hold on to whatever makes them feel better.
I wonder if REMs will make me feel better, too.
Diana, how you holding up?
Well...
The same dialogue.
So, Diana...
I don't get tired. Are you getting sleepy?
No, I don't really get tired either.
Interesting. So, you guys might hear a bit of banging. This is a bit of a new building, so they are doing construction. Oh, come on, not again. Yeah, I really need to shift to a wired connection soon because it is all over the place. Whoa. It's just barely going through for you all. One of my messier streams today, unfortunately. It's also the time when most people get off work, so I'm assuming that's kind of factoring in there as well. You know what? Let's keep going just for a bit longer. After this, I'll see if I can connect up my wires here and make sure we have a more stable connection before I stream again. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find that point where I can use the mod, and then there's probably a boss battle coming up if they gave us a checkpoint. It feels very standard video gamey that way, and then we'll call it for now. But I'm still not quite finding where you equip those mods. Maybe when you leave for the tram line. Ah, there we go. Oh dear, the network connection is just all over the place, unfortunately. You know what? Let me see if I can find a way to fix that too. Not much I can do, honestly, other than just hope for the best. Yeah, it's very unstable. It's kind of weird. Since I'm always streaming with a cable, seeing it fluctuate this much is a bit of an experience for me, all things considered. But hopefully it's stabilized a lot more just from what I did right now. That door didn't have any sound. Is that intentional? Decode. Oh, okay.
We can use this to hit harder and beat things faster.
Got it.
Look, you look!
I'm gonna save that for a more difficult enemy, though. No, I'm not imagining it. Some of the sounds are actually not coming true, is it? Yeah, all the sound effects are actually not working. And I save here. I can only slave in the shelter. Is it only on my end? No, the game is actually not picking up any sound effects. So what I'm gonna very quickly do is run back to the shelter. I feel like all of this is a precursor for the game just going like, you kind of need to take a break. Although we haven't been going on for too long. It seems to be fixed now. I can hear Hugh's footsteps for one thing. Where did we get these?
Wait, since when did we have dice?
Since we printed the globe. They both appeared at the same time.
I see. Looks like we got some freebies.
Freebies?
The person who made that REM put in a little extra to cheer us up.
I see. I want to tell the person who made it that I liked it a lot.
I'm sure they got the message. So, you ready to go?
Ready when you are.
Yeah, now I can actually hear that. Wait, what is it?
I've been playing with that.
Okay. Oh, she's gonna go play with the globe again. Sorry, Diana, I'm gonna have to cut your playtime short. Okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure you all hear the banging too. Let me lower the mic volume. Oh, mute myself for just a bit.
This will make it easier to hit things harder.
Okay, so that was definitely a bit of a bug that we encountered before, that we couldn't hear the sound effects.
A bot!
Not bad. Back off! That's that.
Got it!
Intruders detected. Please remove them from the premises.
Starting you! Something's aiming at us. Yeah!
Get off!
She's out!
Shooting the me.
Surprising is one way to say it. I'm so sorry if I'm muting myself here because you guys can probably hear the banging that's happening on top. Like I said, it's a bit of a new house, so there's still a bit of construction going on, but this is nowhere near as bad as the previous house we were at. Let me tell you that. There was construction on all sides of that house, so it was a consistent amount of drills and banging all through the day. One of the other reasons why I tended to stream at night. But yeah, they took a decade, and I feel like they changed a lot of the stuff they were initially going for, because the concept for this is very different from what we actually started with before, right? And somehow they managed to get the right formula here.
Are we there yet?
Are we there yet?
I feel a bit lost.
I also feel like I should have hit that additional ladder before we went.
Alright, we made it. Now where do we find the main power terminal?
As soon as we pick up...
You can use that to make bots stop moving.
Okay, we're definitely in a boss arena. It's a large area. There are weapons all over the place. There's even a bit of a heal. As soon as I interact with that panel over there. Let me see if I can find some other healing before we begin. Probably over there, right? Do I use it now? That's a decode. We can pick it up later. Gonna need that. Yeah, this is too suspiciously boss coded. It's an experience that you go through as long as you're moving houses or apartments, the construction stuff. And a lot of our land is being developed. A lot. There we go. Diana helping out here.
Primary power. Energy levels at 30%. 40%. 50%.
That is a nice view.
60%.
Warning. Unauthorized access detected. Severing primary connection. This is Edith. Unregistered guests are forbidden from this area. Initializing sector
There
guard.
we go. There's our boss.
Scanning. Targets identified. Neutralizing threats.
Did they send a walking tank against us?
Neutralize us?
Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way through. Get ready.
Initiated.
Okay, that was...
Be careful.
I've completely forgotten how to reset the hack in my haste.
This is?
Never seen it before.
So it's not one of your bot buddies? Then I guess we can just go and blast it.
Still not reset? Okay, I'm just gonna fail it.
Get all those missiles.
They were made.
Oh, wow, okay.
Lucky us, right?
Incoming. Dude, watch out!
Hey, who are you pushing around?
Oh.
enough already!
Look out! Stay away from the red circle!
Try it!
Pick that up. Let's see if I can find a shotgun around here somewhere. Okay, we got a down exact two.
Take this!
What is happening? Do we have a phase 2? We have a phase 2.
Dirty bastard!
Let me try! Overdrive protocol initiated.
Okay, so we have an ultimate ability as well.
Whoa! Where did that come from?
Look! I think it really did something!
Yeah, not bad. Back off!
Move, you! Here it comes! Shoot out! In two! Close in on it! Now's your chance!
Take this!
Okay, not bad. Wasn't too difficult. A good introductory boss.
Energy levels restored.
Yeah, baby! We did it! This is how we say, good job!
What is this?
Well, let's just take it back to the shelter.
Power trip. That's a cute scene there.
A new destination has been added to the tramline. The mass production array is now accessible.
That should take care of the Cradle's power problem. Next up, the MPA and the comms tower. What is that thing?
I'm gonna get a better look.
Wait! What the? Careful.
Hello. We are Cabin, your one-stop companion for all things shelter.
Companion, huh? So where you been all this time?
We believe you have a shelter license key in your possession.
This thing?
We wanted out the giant bot!
Oh, sorry, I'm actually muting myself just because of the banking. But yes, I think everyone's prepping for 14 now, right? Because you had the Evercold stuff that was announced last night. The entire morning, I've just been looking around for more information about the Reborn mode and the Evolve mode and everything that was announced last night. Oh my god, the bank is just not stopping. But yes, the final story stuff is going to be coming out on Tuesday, and I'll be there as well. So let me mute first. And yeah, Sento, I was actually moving this entire week, which was why I was disconnected entirely. I watched a bit of the announcement just on 3G just to see what was happening, but now network is running back up, so mute because of the banking, and as soon as it stops, I'll be right back.
So, Cabin, what up?
A most pointed inquiry. We have been, let us say, asleep, but that device woke us up, leaving us available to offer you our wide range of invaluable services.
Permissions confirmed for shelter level 1.
Shelter level upgraded. Central terminals now loaded with shiny new stuff. REM Replicator Beta now online and ready to serve. Cabin system booting up. Hello, fellow Cradle crew. Allow us to enhance your shelter life experience with our newest service. Introducing Cabin Stat Club. Exchange cabin coins to unlock shelter surfaces. A little quid pro coin. Please accept this gratuity for first-time crew. 1 cabin coin. Compliments of the shelter. Take a look at our
Oh, so that's what the coins are for. We have Space Dad for now. But come Tuesday, I'm going to be jumping right back in. I've been so disconnected from Final Fantasy XIV, but I feel like each and every one of us is now excited thanks to the Evercold announcements. For those of you who do not play Final Fantasy XIV, Final Fantasy XIV is an MMO. And just last night, they announced an expansion with arguably a major overhaul to the combat systems and the general gameplay systems of that game. So I feel like a lot of those Final Fantasy XIV players who fell off would be coming back for the next PAX on Tuesday. I'll definitely be streaming that too, because it's definitely my MMO pick among the many, from WoW to RuneScape and others, I mean. And we are playing bingo with this. But yes, Space Dad for now. There's a robot there.
Ta-da! Read more about bots here. Oh yes, this is one of our more popular items. Oh, you have quite the eye organ.
Quite the eye organ. Oh, what happened? I'm gonna go on a limb and guess it's gonna be account related, because that's usually the problem that most people run into, especially with how the Monk Station works and how the licenses for the different platforms work. Especially if you play on console and then just try to tether one of your accounts to it and then try to move back to PC and vice versa. That's gonna be my guess.
much appreciated.
I think the banging stopped for now, so we'll see. Let's go talk to Diana, see what we unlocked.
What's that? Hey, look! This terminal has bot data saved in it.
Seems useful. Diana, floating around like that looks so fun. I wish I could do it too. So this is a guard bot. No wonder it was a boss.
You can learn more about the Cradle's bots with this.
Wasn't exactly dying to find out.
What? Really? But you're always like, what the hell is this? So I thought you'd be interested.
I am, Diana, even if you is not.
Do something? Q? Thanks for talking to me all the time. Ta-da!
Is this supposed to be when we first boarded the tram?
Uh-huh. I drew it. It's for you.
Look at that. You wrote your name, too. Not half bad, kiddo.
So I guess they are tracking AI art. They are tracking your relationship with Diana. They double billed you and wouldn't refund. Yeah. I've heard this happen too, especially if you bought like multiple licenses. The support for the Square systems can be very finicky. So I understand. Though 14, again, I can't believe I'm going to say this. Have you heard of the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy XIV's free trial? Because I believe it is now, as of last night, completely free up to Shadowbringers. You do lose a few features, but if you are at all a Final Fantasy XIV fan, I feel like Shadowbringers is a very good expansion to experience. But again, it's a huge time sink too, and there are plenty of other games like Pragmata here that is worth playing too, so play what you will. Oh god, the banging started again. Be right back.
I want more REMs, Hugh.
So, you ready to go?
Ready when you are.
Oh, interesting. Oh, you get a witch time attack here too. SWTOR definitely is a must play. I feel like if you're at all a Star Wars fan, not much of a BDM fan or an ESO one, though I do like my Elder Scrolls. I have never tried the online version. I think I just once we got to Heaven's Word, I just got stuck on Final Fantasy XIV from that point on. With ARR, I was very, very solo player. I was even too scared to do the 24-man casual stuff until I started Heaven's Word, at which point by the end I was just doing savage raids, and I just never looked back as the live service for me. Mainly because they touted 14 as the one that's most flexible with your time, and I feel like with the announcements last night, they do seem to be going in that direction. I was a bit annoyed by the daily system before, but they are changing it for the better. That said, I do intend to try ESO in the future, just to get into the lore, because that's more for me for that side. BDO, not so much, because I don't feel like my PC can run it. I tried it a bit on console, and at that time, even my console was suffering quite a bit under BDO. But I will try Crimson Desert eventually. Maybe not BDO itself. With Korean MMOs, I always worry about that time sink. And again, the time sink that you're saving with 14 is the saving grace for me, other than just being a Final Fantasy game, right? Because everyone knows it's pretty much a Final Fantasy theme park, and if you're not too keen on the fact that it's referencing and pulling stuff from the other Final Fantasies, you are not going to enjoy it too much. But between the two, I do feel like Black Desert does have the better action combat system. Huh, interesting. So I wonder if they're kind of limiting your upgrades, because you could just reset the shelter and grind out upgrades too.
Hi there, little one.
Gotta contact Earth. Let's head to the comms tower. Should be at the mass production array.
Didn't I unlock another hacking node? Yeah, there we go. Oh, can I only choose one? Is that it? Let's go with this, because I feel like the defense node appears quite a bit. I have unfilled slots. Oh, right. There we go. Well, okay, there's a lot of stuff hidden if I've only found 36% there. They only tried once. I can see the backlash already. But yeah, I feel like at the moment, like, WoW is still the king of MMOs, right? And it's, what is it? Why am I blanking on the name for the other one? Guild Wars is perhaps the second most liked, just from among. And I feel like Final Fantasy XIV and ESO are usually the ones that are in the third one. Yep. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna enter the mass production array for a bit, because this bag is not stopping. We'll play for a bit and then just call it. I'll come back tonight, probably with Death Stranding, but for now, let's play it for just a bit more and then I'll call it for the day. Eventually I'll get to ESO 2, but it's whenever I think of starting, I just feel like, okay, the time sink again. This is what happened with me and the new ESO RuneScape as well. Once they released the new RuneScape, I was like, let me jump back to it, but then the grind started and I was like, you know what, maybe I don't have enough time for this. Space Dad Mikh'a. Yeah, that's the problem with BDO as well for me. Just the time sink. I tried it quite a bit, but then you get to the end game and then hey, yeah, you're gonna be doing a lot.
Can't tell if we'll actually get through to Earth, but I need to know about my team.
I went from being Deliver Dad to Space Dad, but Delivery Dad will be back tonight. A cat?
Heck?
A hologram? Maybe?
Hey!
It's glowing.
Kids.
No! Come back!
Diana! What are you doing? Are you trying to hurt yourself?
If I break, you can just fix me back up.
That's not the point. You have to be more careful. If something happened to you, I'd be in real trouble.
In real trouble? Why?
I mean, well, you best think on that yourself.
He couldn't quite explain it.
Okay, I will.
Ah, yeah, of course, you're on... Yeah, that makes completely sense because you're in AU.
Well, we got cats. Where are all the people?
Oh, you want?
That was the last thing
It's been a while since I rigged it, Sento, so I'm not sure I'm up for tea, but if you want, I will try to find the time for it. I've actually been thinking that I would try and get some of the other ultimates that I have not finished, because they're with the addition of Kefka as the... Oh, sorry, this is probably a spoiler for you all, but there is a new raid tier that involves Kefka that's going to be released very soon. With the addition of that fight, I believe there are 3 ultimates that I've not done, which is Omega, Shiva, and Kefka. So I was thinking of going back to do all those before the next X-Pack hit as well. So, but he might be a good starting point just to get the rust off as well. Is this where we're supposed to be going? This was where we came from, right? Yeah, this was where we came from. Nine months. I feel like I can, even if I can get Shiva, which I quite loved.
We can hack a bunch of bots at once.
That would be nice. Between Omega, I went to the middle of Omega, but it's been... that was the one fight that I was the worst at, because that was not... definitely not meeting my brain expectations there, because it was just such a fast fight. Because my ammo is... Okay. See, I'm encouraged to use my ammo as much as I can. So a new type of bot there? Okay, I feel a bit more confident jumping into T just because of that. 9 to 12 GMT plus 8. 9. Okay, that's around 6 p.m. over here. Because I'm at a new place.
Look at that!
Oh, sorry, what are we looking at?
You really can make everything with lunafilament, huh?
They don't have it on Earth?
Nah, testing's been limited to the moon as far as I know. People back home have only heard about stuff like this.
Does that mean there are no Pragmata?
No clue. But I've sure as heck never seen a bot that needs as much watching as you do.
Is that a bad thing?
Nah, you keep things interesting. That's good.
That's good. Oh, that's good to hear, because, again, I want to get into ESO just for the storyline of things. I doubt I'll be getting... I don't even know whether ESO has raid content in the same vein as WoW and Final Fantasy XIV. And the big world is one of the things I'm looking forward to, just that exploration. One of the nicest things about an X-Pack with Evercold coming out is just to see the new places. I do love that. As for the raiding time, that's okay, I think, Sento, but there will be occasionally, now that I'm in a completely different island at the moment, I can't rush back as soon as possible, but I'll try to, if I am part of your stream, I'll try to get back on time for that. Because 9 p.m. is around 6 here, which is okay for me. I usually finish like 3 hours earlier, but occasionally, I do end up like going very late. Like last week, I was there till 9 p.m. on a few days, so there is that sometimes. Okay, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Usually when I jump into an MMO, I try to be as blind as possible, but I tried that with Blau and it was very confusing. Because they fast track you to the other expansion as soon as you can after the tutorial. Only one bot? Interesting. I think there's something else. Because the music is... Okay, never mind, it's gone. Yeah, I really should go back to the older level just to make sure that we pick up everything. The Or Lunum. Structural and functional data. So yeah, what they're basically saying is that lunafilament, the MacGuffin material in this game, right? The material that's being used to print everything is made from an ore called lunum. And it's somehow capable of retaining the data of an object structure, which is what allows it to be printed into something else.
Lunum and lunafilament. Who names these things?
Throwing shade at the developers, I see you.
Look! I think that's the comms tower.
What? Where?
There, that big one. Right in the middle.
Whoa.
Oh.
Wow!
Would you look at that? Looks a bit like New York.
New York. Is that a place on Earth?
Yeah, in America.
So many lights and signs. I can't decide what to look at first.
Global Film Fest winner. This is such a good view you get. I feel like a lot more games are kind of doing this thing where you're just coming out of a tunnel into a huge landscape. Partly because of Breath of the Wild, right? Elden Ring did it, and now this game is doing it as well. A few other games has done that too. I believe Genshin, and to an extent even WoW does that when you first get to the game. Okay. The road is downside up. Even the signs on that is messed up. Orbit our world. The Eclipse Theater, of course, because we're on the moon. Ranger. I feel like I recognize the stock photo in the background. Like if you search like Pixabay on Flash and just search for high-rise buildings, this is probably going to appear. I was not expecting there to be a bit of an open world here. And the taxi has been partly printed into the ground here. Twisted your ankle during YOLO Boutique. Crazy dance star to be replaced by understudy after twisting ankle during rehearsal. It's always fun looking at what people put in this. I know most people are just gonna, it's noise to a lot of people, but it's interesting. See birds. See, this is why I said that whenever a new X pack comes out, I am just enjoying the exploration. Okay. But apparently these guys do not want me to enjoy the exploration.
It's my turn.
The dead end there was just to make sure you're trapped by the robots. Tea flavor. Barbecue sauce.
Let's use this when we're outnumbered.
The upgrades to the gun working really well in our favor. I feel like they're gonna introduce us to something annoying real soon though. Oh no, 9 p.m. is fine. It's just that sometimes I'll have to, if I'm late, I will inform you guys. And H1 is okay too, but I'll have to dust off my white mage. Is it even leveled? I don't even remember if I leveled it up. I can't wait for that eye level sync.
It's over.
I'm most familiar with tanking though, just so you guys know. But I feel like after playing Scholar for T, a white mage is okay. It's gonna be okay. When all things fail, I'll probably just overheal. Gonna have to learn the movement for it though. Why are you all next to the taxis though? What's going on here? Okay, yeah, okay, now I understand. There were a couple of places back in the previous level which was blocked off by these. I need something to unlock those. It's only after I get that I can come back and check these places out. Solstice. Solar panels. Still play Diablo 3? Diablo 3... okay. I'm not much of a Diablo fan, but I feel like if I had to pick up a Diablo, it would be really Diablo 2, right? 3 had that change in art style, which was not my cup of tea, but I did enjoy it when I played it. And to be honest, I'm kind of curious about Vessel of Hatred, because it's been getting a lot of positive reviews as well. Especially since Paladin is there, and I'm very much a Paladin person. How is current Diablo? Like, is it still getting updates? I know Diablo 2 got the mage content, right? There's a door over there. Which I can't open for some reason. Dead hunters. Travel. I recognize that font too. It's so funny. At the moment, rather than Diablo, I've been playing PoE, but yeah, after Vessel of Hatred came out and a lot of people were like, it's really good.
This is Edis.
I might go back to that.
Interference. This area has been secured. Mass printing will resume shortly.
Damn. So that's how it is?
Edis
What
isn't very nice, is it?
is that antenna?
There. I think we need to disable the lock codes and the local access beacons to reach the comms tower.
So where to?
I don't know. Try scanning.
Already on it.
What in the...
Oh, you're a large one.
It almost had us.
Yeah, Nice moves, kid.
Nice moves, kid. That ought to be the boss for this area.
Should we take a break?
I can see why a lot of people describe this game as very gamey. Because you can kind of see a lot of things is coming in. Well, you are hiding something. Oh, it's the door over here that I can't open, isn't it? Wait, can I open you? No, can't hack it.
It's not responding to my hack.
Oh, now I really want to know what's back there.
Ooh, it could be something good.
Hugh and Diana's interaction is interesting. It's kind of different from the other dad games, like The Last of Us and God of War. Riot Blaster. It's a grenade launcher, okay. And it knocks enemies out. Okay, I only have one of each type. Oh, I get it. It's a support weapon. Red weapons are damage. The green ones are support.
Hope you're ready to blast stuff. Switching the enemy. Overdrive protocol at the ready.
Take that!
Get ready.
Okay.
Here it comes! Look out!
Good job,
I think I like the save system better though. Oh, okay. That's very nice of you. I do have the original Diablo 1 and Diablo 2 from GOG myself, but I played Diablo 3 on console. I got them just for collection's sake. I played all of them on console, more or less, except for one, which was on PC.
It's more like your average shopping area.
Earth sure has a lot of places.
Yeah. There's also a ton of stuff you can't find on the moon.
Really? I want to see.
Can I enter here? I felt like I already did. This is the problem with me. If I'm speaking sometimes, I tend to forget the last action I did. One night only, Charlie, the sensation returns, June 1st. Look at these guys. Capcom know what they're doing. Resident Evil. We all know how we're reading this. Resident Evil. There we go, the red gate key.
Now we can enter a red zone.
I picked up a couple of classic games from GOG that way. The series that I was most looking forward to was definitely the Thief series though. And I was very happy when they, basically the same. They reduced the price to peanuts. I think I got it on $2 around. Sort of a challenge section? Is that what's happening here? Yeah, I feel like the moment I attack this guy, enemies are gonna be coming. Oh, he's red.
I like this.
Never mind. I was expecting more resistance.
Look out for the parking sensor.
these are actually the stronger ones too.
Get ready.
Oh wow, I didn't even see you coming.
Here it comes! Look out! Incoming! Here it comes! Look out! Yeah! Here it comes! Look out! Overdrive protocol initiate.
I completely forgot about that one move.
How you like this?
Watch out! There's doors!
There we go.
That was amazing, Hugh!
So I'm guessing the red zones are like challenge zones, because there was a lot more enemies than we were used to. You can really use them? That's unfortunate. What do you mean you can use them? The GOG preservation program, definitely one of the best. And getting the Thief games from that program was one of the best decisions I've ever made. Pure Lunum, the ore.
Ooh, shiny!
Shiny.
That unit can bust up groups of bots.
This would have actually been nice to have in that challenge area. I had the defense one though. Okay. You're not leading me to anything, are you? I see a door over there. You are leading me to something. It's a little far for a jump though. Anything over here?
Look, there's a bunch of dolls all lined up.
It's a mannequin. They're made to look like humans to show off clothes and stuff. They might look the part, but real people got that lifeblood in them.
Right. And no blood means no moving.
No. I mean, humans got a certain warmth to them.
Oh! Over 36 degrees Celsius, right?
No. Just forget it.
Hmm. I wonder if that's gonna be my reaction when I have a kid one day. When I can't explain stuff, just go like,
How are we gonna reach that beacon?
There's no clear way through. The only choice is up.
multi-hack. Okay, this actually seems to be the way to go. So let's take a look around. There's a beacon over there. And another beacon down there. Oh, you are immune to that? I thought I was out of range. Just casually waiting out there. What are you connected to? There's a weird line on you.
Good job, kid.
We did it! We did it!
Oh no, I don't think I've actually heard of Grim Dawn. What is it about? It's very rare for me to actually not hear about a game, so I'm a bit confused too.
This is gonna take forever. Can't we just pop them all at once?
They aren't
Well, Sento, you'll be happy to know that I cannot see what you pasted. So if you are going into a very suspicious site, thankfully chat does not know. Oh, even more upgrade materials.
I was hoping we'd find this.
Pure aluminum.
Does Earth really look like this?
You've really been left in the dark, huh? Didn't anyone ever teach you this stuff?
Nope. I was left in sleep mode for so long. And when I woke up, the vault was all messed up.
Must have been the quakes. There was no one else?
Nope. Nobody.
All alone, huh? I know the feeling.
Hard capped for stuff. Okay, you're safe for now, Sento. I'll give a fan of card cap to Sakura a pass. What are you activated by? I feel like...
Be careful!
I knew it. I was about to say, I feel like if there's something like this nearby, there's gonna be an enemy. You're also moving a lot faster than the normal bots in stage 1. An enemy and a console that we can hack somewhere. There you go.
Those are so fun to collect!
Cabin coin. Yeah, it's been a very long time since I've heard anyone speak about Card Captor Sakura. Okay. Calm down. Did I not go this way already? Yeah, it was one of the earliest animes I think I watched, because back then we didn't really have downloads and everything. So how we got anime over here, right? Primarily, the piracy stuff was really rampant over here. So shops with internet connections would download anime and games, and then they'd burn that stuff onto DVDs and CDs and sell them. So primarily how we consumed anime when we were younger was we'd buy these CDs and games from these pirated stores to watch them. But Card Captor Sakura was one of the few that I managed to watch on TV, because at that time there was a channel called Animax. And I believe it is one of the animes which was the most popular with my family, because my family, they don't usually watch anime. They find it to be a bit childish, but surprisingly, everyone on my family, and I'm saying my sisters, my mother, my dad, my mother and father, I mean, my mom and dad, all of them watched it. They were entranced by it for some reason, and I've never seen such a positive reaction to it otherwise. But between you and me, I still kind of preferred the Tsubasa Chronicles over Card Captor Sakura. But I really like how the concept for those games, anime worked out. And I do believe some of the Sakura stuff has been under fire more recently. An action RPG with other elements. Okay, I'll check this out. If it's an ARPG, I'm down. I don't think I've ever heard of this. And my ear is to the ground on a lot of these games, so I'm kind of surprised. And it's the same child? Well, I guess so, right? If you're in Southeast Asia, I feel like it's a pretty common occurrence. It's like everything was pirated back then. Like, if we didn't get the pirated stuff, it's very unlikely I'd be playing any video games now. I'm trying to retrace my steps back to that large area we jumped down on, because I feel like there was more stuff there to find. Oh, wait. And honestly, when we found...
How the heck did I end up in this mess? If we hadn't come here, then Nick and the others would still be alive.
Nick, is he the one who called you?
No, that was James, the captain. Those two, plus Ken and myself, were sent here to the cradle. They were my closest friends.
Friends.
Okay. Just letting you know that, hey...
They were all on Earth. It's not for me.
Why's that?
Well, it doesn't necessarily look like the moon, but I don't know. It's just too clean.
Too clean. It's one way.
Is dirty?
Let's just say people can be a bit messy. But maybe I like messy.
It's one way to distinguish stuff. Are you gonna get caught on the laser?
Get ready.
You are.
Guess it's my turn. It's over.
You know, I just realized that Hugh was floating. When I was trying to dodge, and I was wondering why I couldn't dodge, and I just realized that Hugh was floating. Because when you're aiming and you fall, yeah, he automatically starts floating. Interesting. Little things you need to figure out, huh? Dubbed Edwin children. Making a big deal. Tactics. I feel like Tactics Advances, well, Tactics itself is a good Final Fantasy game to start on, but I can see why starting off with Advent Children might be really confusing. Even if you got the English one, it's already pretty confusing, just what's happening in Advent Children. I can't get over there. But I'm not quite sure about Tactics
Friends like?
Advance.
Was calm and collected, just like a captain should be. Ken was a real goofball. Nicholas was always angry with him.
You didn't get along?
No, we were the kind of pals who could speak our minds, no sugarcoating. In a word, friends.
Even when you're angry? Friends sound complicated.
That's one way to look at it, Diana. But yeah, I'm not sure about the advanced version of Tactics. I feel like it's still gonna be good, because a lot of people say that Tactics Advance is the better Tactics, at least until the remake, right? But Tactics is, I can see why if you like Final Fantasy 14 and your first brush with Final Fantasy was Tactics, and there's a connection there. There's a connection there just from the way they speak and everything. Honestly, my first Final Fantasy was Final Fantasy VIII, and it is still my favorite to this day. I know it's very unbalanced, very broken, but it's still my favorite. No, I should have picked up the multi-hack. I was really kind of hoping for all of the Stormblood bosses in one ultimate, right? And I'm still hoping that we're gonna get all the Stormblood bosses in one. Because, yeah, having Kefka separately feels a bit weird. We should probably do that too. We have a bunch of currency. This was not why I came here, though. pick up the defense decoder. I was wondering how to get to that tower over there, but it is not activated. So maybe you're not meant to go over there. You might have been on the path that we actually needed to go. All beef patty, jalapeno, cheddar cheese, and our famous BBQ sauce. Only for $5.99. That would be a steal for a burger at this age. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to participate in the Kefka Ultimate anytime soon, since I didn't do the last raid tier. I'll be way under geared, and I'm not sure I have time to devote to doing all those raid tiers and then jumping into Kefka.
What were you like as a kid?
I was a curious one. Always getting up to no good. Kept chasing anything that caught my eye. Ended up lost half the time.
What did you chase?
One time, I went after a squirrel and totally face-planted.
See? You ran after animals too, just like me.
Yeah, well, that's how I know it's dangerous.
I like how his comeback is, that's how I know it's dangerous. Now, you talking about being reckless in your childhood just reminds me of my own. If you met me now, you'd probably think I'm like a very quiet and calm person. But when I was younger, I was extremely reckless. Extremely reckless. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can actually find it. I do want to do the current raid tier as well, because I hear Idyllic Dream is something you have to really experience. Idyllic Dream being one of the mechanics of the latest raid tier. Apparently it's a very different mechanic from everything else that has come to Final Fantasy XIV. But yeah, as a kid, I was very reckless. I was constantly breaking my bones, right? Because I was climbing stuff. I was running around like a maniac. I once face planted myself into the corner of a desk, and I still have a scar from that day.
I wonder what weapons
On the corner of my eye. But between me and you, though, as a kid, I thought it was kind of cool. It's like it reminded me of school. As an adult, I'm like, it's just there. Okay, so apart from New York, they were creating other places too, like Seoul, Madrid, and Delhi. Which kind of makes sense, right? Because when you move into a new place, you always try to put a bit of your home in there. And I kind of feel that way too, since I moved recently. There's that weird looking stone here again. Spicy BBQ burger. So yeah, I think I mentioned this to a lot of people I know. But I am infamous for having the spiciest beef burger ever possible. One time, Sento, you probably know this, right? Tanking IRL when I was younger. Nowadays, I cannot tank anything. In a very funny twist, right before the move, I was getting cardboard boxes so that we could transport everything, right? I came home on my bike, put down the boxes, and then, without looking, I slipped on a nearby milk carton. I'm getting off my motorbike at the moment, and when I'm trying to put down the stand, I slip on that milk carton, and the bike falls on me. At that moment, I did not feel anything, right? But later on, I could feel my whole body hurting just from that. I think the adrenaline rush of being upended by your own motorbike kind of nullified all the damage at the moment. Temporarily hollow ground, but then it hurt all over much later. So no tanking IRL now. But yes, the spicy thing, to explain to everyone else, one of my office mates at the time were like, we both love spicy stuff, right? And he was like, there's a new spicy burger in town. Should we bring it for lunch? And I'm like, yeah, sure, okay. He brings it. And before the delivery guy, before he hands it over to us, he's like, you two better sign this. And he gives us this legal form that basically says, we are not responsible for whatever damage you're about to take, or whatever injury or damage you're about to take. You take full legal responsibility that you're eating this by your own volition, despite what we've said. And I still didn't think anything about it. Like I said, my tolerance for spicy food is like really high. What I did not know, by the way, is that this burger was specifically a challenge made by this burger joint as a gimmick, right? I don't think they were expecting anyone to actually do it. The thing was, the burger patty was made of Californian Reapers, right? And in our haste, we'd taken the highest level of spiciness for that. It was called an injury, that spice level. And I can assure you, it was indeed an injury. At first, when we ate it, it was like very spicy, nothing too unbearable, right? I mean, I'm sweating, which is completely new to me for a spicy thing, but nothing was happening. But then I get home and oh man, then it starts to really kick in. It's definitely an injury. I felt like my insides were being rearranged through the whole process. And I'm sweating. I felt like I was close to dying. At one point, I even fainted just for a few seconds. That was just how painful it was. And both of us were drinking gallons of milk trying to survive that. But I think once I fainted, at that point, my body was like, you know what, I kind of adjusted, and it hurt for weeks after. I am never touching anything Californian Reaper ever again in my life, because that's an experience I do not want to go through. Wait a minute, I was gonna check out this sign before we did that. But yeah, TLDR, office mate took a challenge burger that was made of Californian Reapers. I unwittingly even, ate it and suffered through the entire week. Never doing it again. Never touching a Californian Reaper.
That's convenient.
Thank you, Mr. Replicator.
Yeah, you have a bit of a shortcut down too.
All right, but no cats this time.
Why?
I don't need you crawling off the side of a bridge going after it again. Got it?
I won't do that again.
Good.
Interesting.
You said, best think on that yourself. See? I can do that.
Wow. Word for word.
Because I wrote what you said to my memory course.
I'm wondering if I should go down there and attempt this. I'll have to eventually go down there, but we can do that after we go back to base. You know what? Let me actually call it on stream as soon as we go back and do the upgrades. We've been going for a while now. I'm gonna take a break and I'll now start another stream. Probably try to wire it up so that our stream is a lot more stable. And then we'll continue Death Stranding from where we left off. We'll go from Space Dad to Delivery Dad at nighttime.
Hey there, Hugh.
Hey, Deanna. What's up?
The replicator bridges are so cool. Wouldn't it be fun if there were replicator bridges everywhere?
I need to look up the voice actor for this.
Bridges than roads.
Yeah. I guess they're fun because they're special.
Because I definitely feel like I know this voice. Dad's got to work 2 jobs or work a lot of overtime. It's one or the other.
Hey, Hugh. Am I helping out okay?
Isn't that obvious? Without you, I'd be as good as dead. Hang on. Are you suggesting I'm not pulling my weight here?
No, you're doing great. And you're really, really useful.
Useful?
It gets kind of bumpy riding on your back, though. It's hard to hold on sometimes. Hugh, do you have any children?
No. No kids for me. I'm not married either.
Yeah, I thought that was the case.
What are you trying to say? I'm pretty content with my life, if that's what you're asking.
Diana.
Didn't you say before that you don't like kids? Did I say something bad?
No, you're fine. As you get older, sometimes stuff just gets to you. Let's just drop it, yeah?
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Oh, we can do our bingo cards here. But yeah, I'm gonna do the upgrades for now, and then I'm gonna call it for the day. Not for the day, for now. And we have one more bingo card we can use here. Oh, you can unlock outfits too.
Bingo! Well done.
Triple bingo.
Satisfaction level maximum. Glad we could be of assistance.
I do like the design of the cabin system too. I feel like it's a pretty common thing to have robots with the emoji face nowadays, but having an entire LED screen like this. Ammo capacity. Okay, that sounds not useful. Going a very balanced route for now. Oh, wrong one. A new weapon. Yeah, we should probably unlock both of these, right? Oh, you needed one of these to expand the hacking node. Okay, I should not have used this then. I'll keep one reserved for this one, because having the extra node is going to help a lot. Get your dailies done. Yeah, okay, yeah, definitely feeling the dailies part, that's for sure. Yeah, it's one of the reasons, again, why I think a lot of people are happy with the recent keynote for Final Fantasy XIV, is they were talking about moving away from a daily system to a more weekly system, but I'm a bit tentative on what they're saying. We'll see, because I also saw like seasons and everything, and I'm like, I'm a bit reluctant as well. Yeah, we'll get these two and the repair up. And then, let's see if Diana has anything else to say. And for that, I'm gonna call it for now. For now. I'm so used to saying I'm gonna call it for the day, since I only stream at night.
Hugh, have you ever lived in New York?
Nope. Never.
Really? You know so much about it, though.
Honestly, you can't escape the Big Apple. It's in movies, TV, heck, it's everywhere. It's even on the damn moon, apparently. Pretty solid.
Fair enough.
Job making it look like the real thing, though. You could have really messed yourself up back there. Do you not feel pain or something?
I don't feel it like humans do. But my system will assign it a numerical value. I was designed to experience human feelings and sensations like you do.
Well, it don't seem like it. Falling from a place like that, you should know better. You gotta be more careful. I don't want to see you get hurt. Got it?
All right. You gotta be careful too, okay?
No problem. I've got your back if you've got mine.
I got your back. You got mine. Take care, Crichton. And hopefully, when I begin ESO, I will come to you for tips. Or you see me as well. I will do a save here, because this is the only place where you can actually do it. And yeah, if anyone else is watching, take care as well. I'll be back in a few, once I figure out a way to connect the other cable. If not, I'll probably be doing another wireless stream for Death Stranding. But yeah, take care, and I will catch you guys later again. See you all then.